Kia ora, my name is Geaorge Nuki, and I'm here in a symposium celebrating community and the involvement of arts in the community under the umbrella of Pacifica Festival. And in this festival, in the particular event that I'm in right now, they have brought sculptors from all around the Pacific and some local sculptors, which I'm one of the local ones. And so that's what I'm doing here. My piece that I'm making is called Pukaya, and Pu is the word for the trumpet shell, and Kaya is the word for the person who has the authority to make a decision. My mum is from here. My mother is a tangata whenua, so I have certain rights here by birth. And so as a tangata whenua, amongst all the visitors, I wanted to make the statement of the local people announcing the concept, I guess. Yeah, the concept. At the same time, I feel like I'm making a sculpture of myself, and I come from a tradition of carving figures. Māori sculpture is first and foremost dedicated to depiction of ancestors and relationship of living and dying and relationship of people in nature itself. So I cannot help but want to make figurative sculpture. However, he could be Maya, or he could be a Azteca, or Olmeca, or Tolteca, or Inca, or even a Mapuche, or Rapa Nui, or Marquesas, or Tahiti. He's not exactly fixed on in terms of his identity. So what I'm saying is, perhaps my piece is weaving in several. I can't help but be influenced by the sculptures that I've seen in Europe. So I wanted to, make something that was involving hands and movement of body. Yeah, this is really important to me right now. The fact that he's blowing the shell is crucial because, like I said, he is the herald of announcing the moment. And traditionally, the blowing of the shell is associated with the birth of the ariki, or the leaders. When the ariki is born, the new ariki, the shell is sound blown to tell the community that the birth has occurred. So I'm saying that the Pukaya, he's blowing the conch to announce this moment. That if you were to use the word revolution, then the word revolution is implying that it's going like this, and anywhere on the circle, on the cycle, where it starts is where it begins. So he is saying now is the time for the birth of this way of looking at life itself. Being a Māori is state of mind. I'm not sure, excuse my Spanish, but do you say e todos somos Māori?
Y todos somos Māori.
Yeah, and that is the dream of all of us, is that everybody will accept the part of them that is Māori. If Māori means that this is father and this is mother, then we are all indigenous under creation. We are all of this. We are all Māori. Tangata whenua is another issue again, because tangata whenua relates to your birthright to a piece of land. That as a concept, that's got to be made clear, that there's a difference between tangata whenua and a difference between Māori. Māori is something we all are, and tangata whenua is about where you come from. If the tree is growing here, then so be it. The tree is a part of nature, and it has a right to grow. So it's better to make the tree Māori. And so I'm saying that we're all Māori. in that respect. Moko is to Maori people of New Zealand. The moko is a signature of your soul. Moko is what we look like on the inside, and it is an attempt, like all things to do with art, it's an attempt to make what's on the inside come on the outside. And the reason for this is so that you can see it and it becomes clear who you are, what you're doing, where you come from and where you're going, and what's your intention and what's your agenda. It's all written on my body and on my face. I don't wear moko, the moko wears me. The moko is my companion. The moko is a painting of my psyche, and as the old people say in the past, the moko is your position, your personal companion and your ornament unto your death. And so often when Māori people gather, they will address my moko as a separate entity to me. They speak to my moko and address my moko, and they won't call me George. They will rather speak to my moko, and it is the highest compliment to be referred to in this honorific way of speaking. It's beautiful, it's very poetic. It's also an attempt for us to try and lift ourselves out of this kind of shopping mall view of life, and to grasp these extraordinary and amazing and marvelous things that we as humans are doing with in terms of our creative energy, that we would make this amazing art form, that we would stick on our bodies and our faces to explain how we all fit in relation to this and that and everything around us, how we all fit in this matrix. And at the end of the day, I think that's better way of explaining it than, say, me even trying to explain it. It's merely a doorway to invite the person looking to come into this way of thinking, and as if you can see a door into a house of thoughts, and then you can come into the house of thoughts and take from these thoughts. I have a concern that this beautiful country that I come from, that we live in, that we are getting dumber, and I call it a retardation of the mind and a poverty of spirit. And it's caused by the mediocrity of globalization in the name of money. This is what it's doing to us. It is causing us to want everything for free. It's causing us to go and find the cheapest bargain, and it is causing us to change our views of wealth. And so somebody will come along to me and say, "Bro, how much for this?" And they will try to get it for as small as possible price. And I'm compelled as the creator of this artwork to say back to them, how much is it worth to you? And therefore the other person in the relationship has the opportunity to bring as much wealth to the table in the exchange, and enrichen their life, my life, everybody's life. However, instead, people want to get this for nothing or pay as little as possible. So by doing this, all of the universe suffers, all of nature suffers. That means that this is worth nothing. It means that my life is really a cheap deal, and maybe when I'm dead it'll probably be worth something because I can't make them anymore. And I'm trying to say, well, why can't we have that kind of value now while we still live, instead of when I'm dead? It's quite an insidious and it's quite an evil thing that's happening across the world. Yeah, that it opens the door for child labour and sweatshop and trafficking of people and destruction of the earth's resources, because everybody wants everything for as cheap as possible in the name of money. And I don't think we're going to be around very much longer if we continue this way of doing things. The beauty of art itself is that art does not fit into boxes very well. Art, I mean, how do you put a price on something that's priceless, promoting other forms of wealth to complement money.